America. This one time I was in a Walgreens, right? And they're like, "Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Walgreens." I'm like, "Wow, you guys offer a lot of weird things in here. Do you know what I've been through in this Walgreens?" They're like, "No." I'm like, "Me neither. This is my first time in here." And so anyway, I was shopping with my mom after we just got some food, and my mom was like, "Hey, Brady," because my mom, she had influenza or something. She's like, "Hey, Brady, do you want yourself some toilet paper from over there?" And I'm all like, "Mom, sure." She's like, "It's on sale, Brady." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, Mom, is that good?" She's like, "Yeah, it's Charmin, it's the best. Have you seen the bears dancing? Bears don't normally dance."
And her Brady's sister.
Then my sister shows up. She's like, "Brady, I like the Angel Soft." And I'm all like, "Katie," I hit her toilet paper, not her, because I do not promote violence. I'm like, "Katie, this stuff is too fluffy. This will not work. It'll explode like if you take it out of the bag. Charmin is clearly the way to go." And then all of a sudden,
She picked up a shake weight.
A shake weight, and she's like, "Brady, I'm your sister. Do you know what I could do with this?" And I'm like, "Katie," because I'm ducking. I'm like, "Katie, throw up the Angel Soft." Looks like the beginning of a magic show going on.
Enter Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman comes up. He's like, "Hey, it's only 4 months till Christmas. You might as well come and buy me." And I'm like, "Frosty, that's an amazing deal. Plus you're good for my eyes because you have a carrot nose." And he's all like, "Yeah, Brady, $19.99. Come and buy me." And I'm like, "Why do you sound like Johnny Cochran?" And he's like, "I don't know. Because my..."
Enter Rudolph.
Rudolph shows up. He's like, because Rudolph is chewing gum. Big League Chew is also on sale at this Walgreens. "What's up, Brady? See this nose?" I'm like, yeah, I saw it coming from a mile away." So I put my sunglasses on. I conveniently had these same sunglasses on. I'm like, "Whoa there, Rudolph. I'm about sick of your reindeer games." And at this point, he gets all up in my face.
Rudolph poops.
Is what his license plate said. And I'm like, "Rudolph, why is your car in the middle?" He's like, "Dude, I ain't trusting no Walgreens valet." I'm like, "Dude, Walgreens is open 24 hours. I don't think they have valet." He's like, "Yeah, well, I'm gonna go park it over there by the grocery section, son." I'm like, "Whoa, Rudolph, I didn't realize that you talked like that." And Frosty's like, "Come on now, we need to calm down and all get together and eat some Reese's," because I really like Reese's, and turns out so did Frosty. We talked about that as Rudolph was parking, and I'm like, "Dude, what happened to my mom?" Next thing I know, she's all like, "Hey, Rudolph, you need to move your car," because my mom is an imitator of voices, I guess. "Rudolph, you need to move
really
your..."
on the floor.
"Rudolph, you need to move your car because there's some Benadryl over there that I need to clear this up." I'm like, "Mom, Benadryl doesn't work that way." She's like, "Shut up, Brady, I'm your mom, and I raised you to listen to me." I'm like, "Okay,
Insert
Mom, you're
elephant
right."
from episode 1.
An elephant shows up. There's no elephant. I digress.
Polar bear.
Inserts a polar bear. He's like,
Oh.
"Pop, pop, Brady," because this is me now. I was wearing a Huskers hoodie. He's all like, "Pop, pop, Brady." All of a sudden, I'm like, "Whoa, what was up with that?" He's like, "Pass the word on to your mama." I'm like, "Dude, I can't just all of a sudden turn on to vaccinate." I look down and I actually have 2 flu shots in my hand, like this. I'm like, "Here you go, Mom." Next thing I know, my mom's, using her repressed memories of being a ninja, and she was all like, and like spinning up in the air. She's like, "Brady, don't you ever try to shank me, all right? I know we don't see eye to eye on some
Consider
things."
Morgan Freeman a CIA agent.
Morgan Freeman walks in. He's all like, "Now why are mom and son fighting?" And the polar bear's like, "Dude, I don't know. I don't know what's going on." And then he runs. And Rudolph's like, "Hey, son, you just scratched my hubcap." Because polar bears run very obnoxiously like this. And, so then Rudolph and the polar bear run away. Rudolph is a lot faster than the polar bear because polar bears don't travel very fast. And meanwhile, my sister's like, "Dude, what is God doing right in front of us?" I'm like, "Katie, that's not God. That's Morgan Freeman."
Cupid.
Cupid shows up, and apparently they're having an all-out seasonal sale at Walgreens. I didn't notice, though.
With the leprechaun.
And a leprechaun shows up. He's like, "Hey, Brady, you want a pot of gold?" And I'm like, "No, because it's America, and we don't usually sell gold." And he's like, "Okay, Brady," because he's floating, I guess. "Hi, Brady, I want a pot of gold."
On a rainbow.
And it's at that time I realized that he is riding his 150cc rainbow cart. He's like, "What's up?" Get all the ladies. And I realized that Beyonce is behind him. She's like, "Shoot, I wouldn't be all the single ladies if I could go hang out with that guy." And I'm like, "Whoa, this is a really, really crazy Walgreens." And then all of a sudden the manager shows up. He's like,
Closing time.
"It's closing time." And I'm like, Rocky Balboa, what the heck are you doing being a manager of a Walgreens? And besides, you know, it's 24 hours. So, yeah, but you guys is going on the 25th. I'm like, why do you sound like that? He's like, I get punched in the face a lot in the movies. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to judge you. Do you want some toilet paper? Charmin will clear that up. He's like, no, I prefer the Angel Soft. And all of a sudden, my mom's like, oh, what? And, you know, my mom, she loves some Rocky. But at this point, she went straight Rambo, no pun intended, on Rocky. She's like, oh, my sister's like, no, Charlie Sheen, because she has no idea who Rambo is. Charlie Sheen, I will save you. And she realized that she had no idea who Charlie Sheen was, and she actually meant Edward from Twilight. She's like, why aren't you all sparkly? And I'm all like, Katie, I just need to go home.
And then Brady wakes up and realizes it all was a dream. The end.
Draws